Confusion and love just go together.
You want the best of my heart, you just gotta see the good in me. 'Cause I could be the rain in your desert sky. I could be the...
Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your, I guess, what is this, mid-July? Your mid-July reading. Wow, does that crow have a giant cracker in its mouth? That's cool. Well, welcome to your reading. Princess India here. I'm a little discombobulated because, you know, hurricane and traveling and just getting back and all that good stuff and whatnot or whatever. But I figured you people would want your readings, so I'm doing it. So we're going to be looking at you and a person of interest. First, I'm going to look at the energy between you all. And if you're wondering why you're first Aquarius, it's because the way that I've done readings for the last couple of weeks is not really sign specific. And then I thought about doing it by element, and then I said everyone would be pissed, but then I thought about the dice of resonance and my zodiac cards, and I was like, let's just throw the dice and pull cards. So you were the first sign that came out. So that's what's going on, people. So anywho, let's jump right in. Let's get an energy between you and your person of interest. For now to the end of July, going into August and the end of Mercury retrograde, because that's what's hot in the streets right now and whatnot, or whatever, and stuff and things and things and stuff. Okay, I'm not going to take that. Confusion, that's always nice. Confusion and love just go together. I'm just kidding. So anywho, when it comes to you and your person of interest, you're feeling hella confused in reference to them. Now I'm going into the end of the month. A lot of that could have to do with the retrograde and the myriad of different planets that we have that are in retrograde as well. Because all of the planets that we have that are in retrograde right now, it's all preparing us for 2020 and getting us ready for the major shifts that need to happen in our lives, like karmically, things that are intricately related to your chart and whatnot or whatever. And making sure that things that have been stumbling blocks, obstacles, and things that have held you back in the past, that those things are dealt with now, right? So they don't become an issue going forward. I'm sorry, y'all. There's a crow outside of my window, and home dude has a whole cracker in his mouth. Like, he's really not playing. Dude is struggling to hold on to this cracker, too. But anyway. But the best advice that I could give you in reference to this is to take a step back. Because, of course, we know that the retrograde is a time in which we want to step back and kind of reflect on our lives. And I feel that you guys are not going to get clarity on this situation until you take a step back from it and really, you know, think about what you want, what you're desiring. If this aligns with what it is you were looking for in a partner, if you have no idea what you're looking for in a partner, that might be something you want to figure out that would help you out. You know what I'm saying? But the whole key with this card is stepping back from the situation so you can get an objective view, because your view right now is too subjective, and that's why you don't have clarity. And I can assure you, the farther that you get away from it, the clearer things are going to become. So first, we're going to look at your energy. Then we're going to go into your person of interest. And then in our extended, we're going to take a gander at how they think and feel about you and any other additional information that we can get. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so let's get some cards from my Aquarius people, please, Spirit, and what not or whatever. Whoa. I feel this energy of deep thought because I'm sitting here shuffling and I feel like my mind keeps going into this really deep thought trance type of thing going on. Okay, we have the Magician card as your first card. So the whole thing is, Aquarius, you guys are in the driver's seat. That's the thing that I feel is important for you to know. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Absolutely. That's the thing I feel is imperative for you guys to know. You're very much in control of this situation and how things pan out. I know it sounds crazy to say there's nothing to be confused about, but that's really what it is that I feel. I just feel you guys have thunk yourself into a funk. It's analyzing, reanalyzing, over-analyzing. This is making me think of something funny one of my friends said yesterday. I said I was on a date with a guy one time, and he's like, oh, so you're a therapist, or are you going to be like psychoanalyzing me and stuff? Psychoanalyze is not a word. And one of my friends said that must mean when you analyze something, you come up with an analysis and then you over-analyze the analysis. So you psychoanalyze. Watch Webster puts that in the dictionary. So anywho, with the Knight of Wands in reverse and a Magician, this is saying that you guys are in complete control of how this pans out. But the fact that you're reluctant to move forward, that's a good thing. To not kind of, because I feel like you guys are feeling the person, but I think it's more or less a question of practicality. Like, can this work practically? Or, wow, y'all, all of the birds. There's a blue jay outside my window. I feel like that's a sign. I don't know what blue jays are significant of. Look up crows and blue jays. That's very odd. I mean, it's like there's a whole family of different kinds of birds outside of my window. Anyway, but with the Knight of Wands, it's like typically when that's upright, it's like moving forward towards something like in a very passionate, strategic way. But I see with this, you guys are holding back. So the key is being clear on what it is that you want to manifest, because this confusion is coming from the opposing nature of these two energies. It's the fact that a part of you wants to move forward, but you're not sure if it's going to work. But the thing is that you have to take a step back and be very practical about what you're dealing with. Can this person really fit into your life? Are they a good match for you? Is this really what you're looking for? Is what they want out of a relationship the same thing that you want? You know, do you want to be married? Do they want to be married? Do you want kids? Do they want kids? So it's like, I feel like it's a very practical approach that's going to kind of break this monotony. Yeah. And then we have the Five of Wands. Whew, man, y'all are hella conflicted. And another thing I feel with this too, if you've been arguing with this person a lot, like y'all not on the same page, the conflict that's manifesting between the two of you is actually your conflict. And I know they had a transit like that yesterday. I think it ended yesterday, but it was like the last couple of days where a lot of people were going to be projecting. So it's like if there's inner conflict going on, we're projecting that inner conflict on to other people. So it's causing you to have arguments with people, but the argument really isn't so much about the person. It's just because you're conflicted on the inside, right? So that's the whole advice that I have for you guys, Aquarius, is like, when it comes to this person, I don't doubt that y'all dig the person, but you have to remember that you're in control, because I feel like for some of you, it's a fear of commitment, like a fear of being like locked down, trapped, or is this going to work out? Do I want to invest my time in this type of thing? And all of these questions can be answered if you just simply are realistic. Be real with yourself about what you want and what you're looking for, and real about the person and who they are and what they're looking for. And if those things match up, and make your decision from that place. Because I feel like the conflict between you and this person right now is based more in your own confusion than it is so much in what's going on between the two of you. Now, for your person of interest, the first card I have for them that fell out is the Chariot in reverse. So I feel like they're feeling this unease between the two of you. So it's like for them, they're reluctant of if they want to move forward with this as well. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the same time, I stress this is Mercury retrograde. And with all the other planets that are in retrograde, I may have to make a video about that, because that's hella important information. With all, because I think it's like 5 in total. With all of the planets that are in retrograde right now is the time to really think about who you are, what you want, what your foundation is, so you can start like curating a life that's more in alignment with your truth. And that's another thing that I'm seeing for you guys, cross watcher / person of interest, is the fact of whether you guys are aware of it or not. It's more or less a question of, is this person Aquarius, right? Is this person in alignment with your truth? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Aquarius. I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? Is this person in alignment with your truth? Do you feel that the person, what they're doing, like practically looking at it the same way that I told Aquarius, do you feel that what they're doing with their life, what they want, do they want to get married, not want to get married? Do they want kids? Do they not want kids? Are they more career oriented, more family oriented? Do you know things like that about this person? And do they really match with the highest truth of yourself? Because it's like what I'm kind of seeing is here, there's a level of compatibility, but the question is you can be compatible, but it's like, are the life paths matching, right? The next card that fell out, we have the 4 of Cups in the reverse. So I feel for the person of interest, if they haven't already, I feel like they're going to get clear by the end of the month whether or not this is going to work for them. Because I feel it's more or less, and here's the thing, Aquarius, and I think this is something that y'all would know. people who are Aquarius, you guys have an auric field that precedes you, right? Whether y'all are aware of it or not, what you think or feel, other people pick up on those vibes, even if they're not intuitive, because it's just the energy that you guys put out. It's transforming. So it's kind of like if Aquarius doesn't want to talk, right? And Aquarius walks into a room and Aquarius is radiating, I don't want to talk. It's like inadvertently everyone in that room is influenced and they suddenly don't want to talk anymore. But I think you guys may not be aware that you have that kind of power. So here's the thing. If you're reluctant about someone that you're dealing with, they know that. They may not be able to verbalize it, but they feel you're acting kind of funny or kind of off. And that makes a person kind of be like, what's going on here? Out of protection. But I feel like for both of you, to be quite honest, whether I'm talking to my cross watchers or my Aquarius people, I feel for the remainder of this month. And I feel like I want to pull another card for my cross watcher, but I feel by the end of the month, the cross watcher is going to know where they want to stand with Aquarius. But the way that the energy is looking for Aquarius is that there's the potential that by the end of the month, Aquarius still may not know where Aquarius stands. So what I'm saying is, to help you guys out to know where you stand, you need to approach this from a practical standpoint. I don't really think that the person of interest for my Aquarius people, I feel they're reluctant about moving forward because they're feeling a weird vibe from Aquarius, right? But the key is Aquarius, you need to know that you are in control of this situation. So if it's a fear of commitment type of thing, it's like I feel you guys are powerful enough to where once you figure out how you want this to go, you have the power to manifest this relationship to go the way that you want it to. Not saying in a control sense, but it's like self-honesty. If you're not ready for a commitment, it's being real, like, okay, I'm not ready for a commitment, and being honest with the other person, and that kind of clears it up. But it's like, I feel you have to get real with yourself about what it is you actually want, though, because I feel Aquarius isn't really sure about what they want. You may think you want a commitment, but it's the fact that the opportunity is here, but you're reluctant now that it's here. And there's a reason for that. And we need to get to the root of what that is. But I'm going to pull another card for the cross watcher person, because the way that this is looking, they're not moving forward to give Aquarius an opportunity to figure something out. Oh, God. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, let me tell you something, Aquarius. I love your face. I really do. With your person of interest, they're going to come, like, right now, like, they're not moving forward and they're not pushing things because they're giving you an opportunity to figure it out. Because this person, they may very well sense that you're confused. Both of y'all are confused because I feel the person of interest doesn't really know where Aquarius's head is at. The thing that Aquarius has to be cognizant of is whatever it is that you're thinking about, that person is feeling this energy. That's what's making them feel reluctant. But the key is, if Aquarius doesn't get clear on what they want to do or how they kind of want this to pan out and have a conversation about this by the end of the month, I feel this person, not necessarily that they're going to ghost you, but it's like, I feel like they're going to take a major epic step back, because their whole thing is like, if you're not offering me anything and you're not saying anything about how you want this to go and you're not giving me any clarity, they're just going to stop talking. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have the Eight of Wands in reverse in that they're going to block you, but I feel like this person is just going to go silent. You know what I'm saying? Because it almost feels to me that this person at one point in time was kind of extending an olive branch repeatedly. But I just like, and the whole point that I'm saying is here, I don't feel that these are two people that are incompatible. I don't feel that it's like y'all don't like each other. I feel both people like each other. I just feel that I don't really know what I want or what I want to do. But the thing I'm saying for my Aquarius people specifically, or, you know, wherever your energy resonates, I'm saying this how I have it laid out. If you don't figure out or have a conversation and clear some of this up by the end of the month, this person is going to go silent on you. And it's not them ghosting you. It's just they're going into self-protective mode and closing off because they don't want to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and throw these dice of resonance before we go to this extended. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot or whatever. And in the extended, we're looking at how this person thinks and feels about you and any other information I could pull up on from them. If you want to ask a yes or no question, go ahead and do that now. I don't interpret these, I just throw them out. I really got to do that poll. This hurricane threw me off, y'all. We got to name our other dice. All right. We have, damn, no exclamation point. We have Venus. There's something's going on with Venus today. And today is actually a really good day to make decisions about how you feel in relationships and whatnot. So we have Virgo, we have Pisces, we have Friend. And the answer to your question is no, and then Venus. So the person's Venus can be in Virgo or Pisces, or it could be a Taurus or a Libra because that's the ruling planet of those two. No, and then Friend. And let's throw the dice we haven't named yet. We have Sun, we have the number 7, and we have Scorpio. So let's see. When the Sun comes up, it's talking about father, or the masculine principle, the Hermetic principle of the law of polarity. It's to remind you that you're infinite, self-mastery, and to start working on strengthening the weak points of your sun sign. So for my Aquarius people or my cross watchers, whatever your sun sign is, you would want to look at what the weak points are of your sun sign and start doing work to strengthen those weak points. Because, you know, every sun sign has strengths and weaknesses. So the key is to look at those weaknesses and start putting work in, like into your whole, you know, revamp plan for 2020. Start putting work into those areas to strengthen those weak points of your sun sign, whether you're an Aquarius or a cross watcher. And then number 7, your arcana to meditate on is the Chariot. And number 7 is about unlocking the power within, imagination, dreams, openness to hidden realities, and what's behind the veil and what's not. Or whatever. Yes, oh my God, my nails are gone. Can you believe it? This is the first time y'all have probably seen me without my nails. It's because of all this dental stuff that I'm doing. But anyway, I love your freaking face. If you're about that extended, the link is below. If not, I love your freaking face, and I will see you guys tomorrow.